Okay, guys, listen up. This is exactly what I've been trying to tell you from the beginning. I've been telling people and telling people. These preachers are not who they say they are. There are some good ones, but there are a whole lot of bad ones out there. You see what happened with Eddie Long, didn't you? This is just a sample or an example of more to come. There are more of these false prophets that's going to fall. Eddie Long is just the beginning of many are going to fall behind him. Let me tell you something. I got a book that's out. This book is called Zombies in the Church. I'm telling you, you need to get this book and read this book. I've been in the ministry for more than 20 years, and I'm telling you, I have seen a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you, the members, or the people in the church and the congregation, never see, never hear about. So I took it and I wrote it and I put it in the book, and I entitled it Zombies in the Church. What does zombie means? People under the control of the pastor, people that do any and everything, don't ask any questions, don't question the pastor about anything. He's living in a mansion, he's driving around on a Rolls Royce, and you're walking, your lights are off, you're sitting in the dark, and he's rich beyond rich. When are you going to wake up and see this for yourself? There are Eddie Longs all over the world. They're everywhere. They're in your town. They're on every street corner. They're after nothing but your money. I'm trying to tell you, just like everybody else has been trying to tell you, but unfortunately it took this to happen for you to realize that a lot of these preachers out there are not who they say they are. Yes, there are some good ones. I continue to say that forever. There are some good preachers out there, but there's so many bad ones. Even the Bible talks about it. On the last days, many false prophets will rise. You see this to be true. Eddie Long was a false prophet. There's a lot of others out there that are false prophets. What does it take for you to see it? Your eyes have been closed for a long time. You've been blind. Some of you see what's going on. But you know what you do? You turn your head. You close your eyes. You stop up your ears. You're afraid. And you know why a lot of you are afraid? I'm saying it again in this book. You know why a lot of you are afraid? You're afraid because you've been taught or you've been brainwashed to think that, oh, well, if I come up against the pastor, what's going to happen is I'm going to fall dead. You know, do not touch my anointed ones. They use that on you. It's just a means of brainwashing you. But I'm telling you, this book here, this book tells you the truth about what's going on. This book tells you what's going on behind the scene. This book tells you why people like Eddie Long got away with what he has been getting away with for so long. This didn't just happen overnight. This didn't just start. This has been going on for a long time. And there's some other preachers out there that's doing the same thing. But the reason they haven't been called, because there are people inside the church that are helping them to cover up what they're doing. They're not afraid of them physically, but they're afraid of them mentally. They use the word on you to keep you dumb, to keep you down, to keep you from fighting them. As soon as you come up against them, the first thing they say, oh, well, you know, you can't come up against the pastor. Or, you know, something's going to happen to you. Something bad is going to happen. You're going to fall down dead, or whatever it is. Do not believe it. You must read for yourself. You must study for yourself. Did not Paul say, study to show thyself approved? Everybody that says they're anointed is not anointed. Everybody that says they're a pastor is not a pastor. Everybody that says they've been called has not been called. Eddie Long was not called. You see what happened. You see what is going on. One of the reasons he won't talk to the media, because he know what he did is wrong. He know that he's guilty, and guess what? If you play with God, sooner or later, you're going to what? Fall. So if you keep playing with God, sooner or later he's going to bring you down. God is tired and sick of this mess. He's sick of it, sick of it. The media didn't want to hear the story. A lot of TV stations didn't let me come on and tell the story. But I'm telling you, this is an opportunity for me to tell you. Please get this book. Go to www.letitplayproductions.com and get this book. And I'm telling you, this book will open your eyes to a lot of stuff. It would open your eyes to a lot of Eddie Longs. It'll let you know if you got an Eddie Long in your church. It'll let you know if you got anybody in your church that's a false prophet. I'm telling you, after 20 years of being in the ministry, these eyes have seen a lot, these ears have heard a lot, and I tell you what, I didn't close my eyes and I didn't stop up my ears. All I did was picked up a pen and paper and I wrote it in a book, and I'm telling you, it is the God honest truth about what goes on behind the scenes in a lot of our churches. I tell you, if I close, I want to let you know, we have got to take back our church. If not we, this includes me and say you, you've got to take back your churches. You've got to take back control, because the preacher, when you give him keys, he take it and he run with it and he think he owns the church. He or she is running everything. They're driving the best car. They're living in the best houses. They're eating the best food while you and I sit back to the side eat the leftovers. They have their special table. They have their special people. Everything. But people, let me just remind you of something. Jesus didn't have an anniversary. Jesus didn't have all these special things. He was a poor man. But these preachers are making you believe that everything is about them. You're worshiping man and not God. This thing is about God. It's not about the bishop. It's not about the preacher. It's not about the teacher. It is about God. All this men's day, women's day, youth day, pastor's anniversary, all they are money makers. This book reveals all of that. I'm telling you, get this book, guys, and I tell you, you'll find out that there are Eddie Longs inside of your church. Hear me and hear me good. Eddie Longs are all over this world, and this book is revealing them. And this is what I've been trying to say even before this incident broke. Eddie Long, your time is up. Other pastors out there that are doing wrong, your time is coming very soon.